Where am I? What's going on? Hello. Hello, it's Mark. Oh. Oh, it doesn't show all the bit. No. Oh, well, whatever. That just makes it look like no one's here. It's fine. Hi. This is an impromptu stream because I got home. I've been away for like 2 weeks. 2 weeks! And this was the only day I could travel because for the last week and a half and for the next week and a half, the entire public transport infrastructure of the United Kingdom is shut down. And today, it was barely operable, but it was at least operable. And I say public transport infrastructure because as much as I only travel on railways, I spent a long time on a coach today. Yay! I love travel. Took me 7 hours. You see the thing? It was only part of my journey was a rail replacement coach, but it was like a 2 hour. It was something. It was a bit of the journey that would have taken literally no time. I thought it would have taken like 30 minutes on a train, but it took 2.5 fucking hours on a coach, and that was in the middle of a long 3-4 hour journey already. Anyway, hello. I bought some stuff in the sale at Christmas. Wow, what did I get for Christmas? I got a rail sign. Daniel got me an actual, not a replica or a recreation. No, an actual cast iron sign that used to be in a train bathroom. I will read you the sign now. It is cast iron, very heavy. It says, do not use the toilet while the train is standing in the station. Don't know if you can hear that. That is me tapping the sign. The very heavy metal sign. Stupid fucking gift. I like it a lot. I think it's very silly. As a Christmas, Mia. That is a very Daniel gift. It's been refurbished. It's clearly been cleaned and repainted. I want to talk. Look, I got X-Plane 12. Right? I want to talk about X-Plane 12. X-Plane is. I'll get to the bit message in a second. But I want to talk. So, when I was in school, when I was a ween, I say a ween, not that much of a ween. When I was in high school, in sort of like the late era of high school, because I was allowed to use a laptop when I was sort of 14, 15, 16 in sort of secondary school. And I'd sit at the back of class, you see, and I did reasonably good in class. And I'd teach myself. I'm not very good in educational settings. I like learning. I just don't like educational settings. So I'd sit at the back and just teach myself, and I'd be left alone to just teach myself, which kind of defeats the point going to school, but you know. However, I would often use that time to sit at the back of the classroom and play X-Plane. Specifically X-Plane, because I had a Mac, and X-Plane worked natively on a Mac. The X-Plane I played was X-Plane 9. I still have the discs for it. X-Plane 9 came out in... Let me look for X-Plane 9. When did that come out? Ooh. The Wikipedia doesn't actually say. Doesn't actually say. That's annoying. Why would you have a Wikipedia page for X-Plane 9? But 2008, apparently. That tracks. I got it when it was new. 2008, yeah. So I'd sit in the back of class, and I'd play X-Plane 9 on my MacBook. It came on 7 discs. 6 discs, 7 discs. 7 discs, 7 dual-load DVDs. And I installed all of it. It was 100 gigs in 2008, which is... That's a fairly sizable game now. But in 2008... Huge cunt. And X-Plane 8 that was what got me into flight sim, right? Now, X-Plane I wouldn't say it fell out of favor, But when Microsoft, the newest version of Microsoft Flight Simulator came out and went, hey, look, it's a visual wondrous spectacle, but we've rendered the world realistically and it's beautiful and gorgeous. X-Plane got left to the wayside a bit. Now, we had X-Plane 10, we had X-Plane 11. And I kind of nipped in. I didn't really pay attention. X-Plane 12 came out in the past month. And I bought it because even if I'm not playing the X-Plane games, I like buying them. It's a small team. I respect what they're doing. I'll buy them even if I'm not playing them because I just like them. Now, the big difference in X-Plane, compared to something like Microsoft Flight Simulator, Microsoft Flight Simulator is very pretty and wonderful, right? And fun and delightful. X-Plane is very clearly made for nerds. Like, if Microsoft Flight Simulator, I was going to say it's the Mac OS of Flight Simulators, that's the Windows of Flight Simulators because it barely works. Whatever. Then X-Plane is kind of the Linux of flight simulators. And the best way I can explain the complexity of X-Plane 12 is that you know how in Microsoft Flight Simulator, when you go in the external view and you look around, the frame rate will drop because it's rendering more. In X-Plane 12, the frame rate drops when you go into the cockpit and it speeds up when you're in the external view because it turns out rendering every switch is annoying. Now, Microsoft Flight Simulator does the basic flight stuff. X-Plane 12 is for full, proper nerds. Every single fucking switch in those cockpits works. All of them. Every single fucking random switch works. I want to show you the settings. Oh my god, I fucking love... Wait, Neil gets subscribed for 10 months. Shit, so thank you, Neil gets... I've been created subscribed for 19 months. It's a sub baby. It's a second sub baby. Good job. Neil gets gifted a sub to Farmer Base. It's very kind. C1C51 is resub for 21 months. Tony Streams is resub for 10 months. And Neil gets his resub as cheered 100 twiddles. Thank you very much. Also, apparently it's a hype train. I don't know what that is, but it's fine. There's also there's lots of flight simulators. So in every type of simulation, there's obviously a few competitors. Train sim, there's kind of 3 big train sims, if you could call them that. There's Train Sim World, which is just the newer version of the original Train Simulator. The Train Simulator is still going. And then there's also Trains with a Z, but that hasn't been a thing for ages. And then the Bus World, there's like OMSI, and there's all those fucking random bus games and like The Bus and all those kind of things. In flight, I'd say flight simulators have the biggest range. There's a lot of flight simulators, right? You got a lot of flight simulators. You got Microsoft Flight Simulator, you got X-Plane, you got V3D, you got DCS, you got fucking all those other random cunts, right? I ain't touched them. I don't give a fuck. DCS is... the name of DCS is Combat. Combat is in the acronym, right? Something Combat Simulation. DCS is intended for warplanes. I do not like warplanes. Had this conversation with Rebecca quite a bit recently. One of the reasons Rebecca doesn't particularly like planes is because most planes that people are like, oh, what a cool plane, are like designed to kill people. Lots of people, which is unpleasant. And I agree with that sentiment. I'm not really a fan of warplanes because they're gross. I like my civilian aircraft, right? But civilian aircraft come with an addendum as well because most of them kind of only exist because they were built as tankers for the US military. Thanks, Boeing 707. Yeah, DCS stands for Digital Combat Simulator. There you go, XPC. So it's combat. X-Plane 12 is civilian. There are combat in it. You can land an aircraft, but the intent is civilian. Now, I want to show you it. I want to show you that button. I want to show you the settings. So, we're gonna do a new flight, right? I'm gonna go on an MD-82, which is like a DC-12, whatever the fuck. It's a dual jet, whatever. Nice old boy, right? None of this bullshit automated cockpit nonsense. No, none of it. Right? Oh, I know. I want a new flight. This was my test flight. By the way, I'm running this in ultra-wide mode, so if sometimes I'm clicking stuff off the screen, it's because I see more than you. I've got a thing open. Right, I need to... Okay, first of all, let me just show you the settings menu. This has the most insane multi-monitor setup menu I've ever seen in my life. Because you set what you want each monitor to do. You set the field of view per monitor. You can set every monitor to be a duplicate of each other monitor and render the game multiple times. I don't know why it's flickering. Let me try this button. Maybe it won't flicker now. Now, you can tell this is a game for nerds because the field of view slider not only is in... You can have a point. You can have 116.7. Most games, they go from like 50 FOV to 120. This game goes from 10 all the way to 180, and then it gets weird. It freaks the fuck out. Not only that, you can have a non-proportional field of view. So if you want the field of view to be like, ooh. And it's not like it's stretching it, like it's actually stretching what it's rendering. So like I can have a really weirdly, like I'm in this weird completely, it's fine. You can set all of this shit if you have multiple monitors, because this is designed if you want to make an actual full accurate cockpit, right? If you want to have a load of fucking screens and a load of screens in a full replica cockpit, you can. Which is why you can say monitor 1, which is my little second monitor over here, I've got currently set to instructor operating station, which is literally just showing me a map, failures, weather, location, so I can just... What that means is if you were, for example, a learner pilot going the simulator, the instructor would be looking at this terminal, and they could, for example, change the weights and the fuel balances and what time it was, and simulate a failure, like an engine failure, or a bird strike, or change where you are, change the speed, move you, show you, give you headings and course, everything, yada, yada, yada. But you can also set that to just be whatever you want. You can set it to be a 2D panel. So you can say in an aircraft that has, like, screens, right? This aircraft doesn't because it's from the 70s. This aircraft doesn't because it's from the 70s. But if you have, like, actual proper screens, you can just say, hey... That second monitor, make it that little screen on the screen. Make it an actual version of that. Some monitors don't support this. This one doesn't have screens, but it says if you want screens, you can set your second monitor to be a duplicate of this render and then zoom in and position your camera exactly so it's just centered on a specific screen if you want a specific screen. It's a bit... And yeah, the field of view, right? You think 180 field of view is a bit ridiculous. As EXP Cookie mentions, if you're using a projector on a full 180-degree dome, if you're with a dome in front of you in a cockpit, a virtual cockpit, like a recreation, that's why you'd want a field of view like that. This is a proper flight simulator, right? Its limiting factor is, now, I'm going to tell it, oh. There's no sound coming through on OBS. Why is that doing that? Let's turn that down. It is that loud for me. Also, the engines are loud on the exterior of the aircraft. Turns out engines are loud. Limiting factor, it's not pretty. It's not as pretty as Microsoft Flight Simulator. X-Plane 12, one of the biggest features it added was volumetric clouds. It's always done realistic road layouts. X-Plane 9 did realistic road layouts and realistic terrain. So it has realistic terrain data. River data, where the roads are. But that's it. Everything else is... It's not like Microsoft's Flight Simulator where it's randomly generating accurate buildings and accurate blah, 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 and it's got all this terrain. It's not doing that. So you can't do proper VFR flying. The big thing about Microsoft Flight Simulator is you can do proper VFR flying for the first time. And VFR flying is the idea that you're just navigating by visual flight rules. You're just doing it based on landmarks a lot of the time. And a game like this can't really do landmarks unless you buy lots of DLC that adds them in, which you can do. But I don't have it. It's just, I've just installed the base stuff. So, I'm going to... What's that one do? Oh, I don't know. Plot buttons. I don't know what they do. Right, I'm gonna... I will say, this is one of those kind of games that when I had X-Plane 9, I remember... Obviously, I was running it on a MacBook Pro, so it wasn't running great. But then, like, when I got a really powerful PC, like 5 years later, I remember I was like, oh, I've run X-Plane 9. And I maxed out X-Plane 9, it fucking shat itself. Because it's one of those kind of games that just had this... It just put a lot of settings in clearly for the long, far-flung future, which no one could run. You know, it's one of those games that just went, fuck it, we'll add the option so you can push it up to a ridiculous setting, even though nothing can run it. It's fine. Let me just remake. I'm starting Liverpool because it's my rule. Start a new flight. I'm in a. So this is the default planes it comes with. Now the traditional X-plane plane that everyone, if you've ever played X-plane, you know this fucking plane. This weird little cunt with the engine on the top. Everyone is. That's the default X-plane plane. It's that one. Weird little thing. Don't know what. I like it. I mean, this one has this, which is I don't know what that is, but I like it. I think it's it's fine. Now I can go in a 737-800, but it's a modern boy. I can go in an A330-300, modern boy. This is my boy. Look at this old boy. Look at that old boy. I don't know how to change the livery. There's a Phantom. It's a good list. The thing is, this is the old school style of simulator where it is you are just expected to buy anything else you want. Let's go with the MDR. MDR, wait, it's close now. Big chunky boy, right? Let's go with that runway. Weather clear. Actually, let's make the weather VFR few clouds. Start a new flight. I set up my HOTAS for it. Notably, when I just view change internal forward with 3D panel. By the way, that view you were looking at there is just forward with. It just doesn't render the inside of the plane. You can see exactly when I change the internal thing to render the 3D panel. You see it, and you're like, why would you want that? If you're running a full simulator, why would you want to render the plane? Right? If I had recreated this entire cockpit in real life and I was sat in it, and I'm like, why would I need it to render the plane? You would do it like that, and you'd have this on a big projector projected in front of you outside of the windows of the fake plane you built in your little house. 10 out of 10. Having a great time. And the thing, again, with Microsoft Flight Simulator, if you ever look around the cockpit in Microsoft Flight Simulator, a lot of the buttons don't do anything. In this, all the buttons work. Oh, I can turn the smoking signs on. Every button. There's a slight problem in... Oh, shit, turn the wires on. Slight problem. Scrolling is to zoom in and out. Scrolling, also, if you scroll while your finger is over anything, it does switch the switch. Which has resulted in me just turning the fuel pumps off sometimes, and then my engine's just dying. It's fine. I mean, I can't... Auto seatbelts, on seatbelts, off seatbelts. Smoking on, auto, or off. You know, people are allowed to smoke in this plane. Well, you can change the setting in this. I mean, this is the kind of game as well that just is like, oh, it's the OMSI. It's the OMSI kind of flight simulator, you know? I can move all the fucking window. I can do a window open takeoff. I do like the windows. CVR. Right. It's vaguely set up. I've got it set up to do failures. Now, I'm going to show you one of the things that this has in spades over Microsoft Flight Simulator. I'm just going to, actually, briefly, before we go off, I want to show you this as well. This is the joystick, and this is the HOTAS I use. I use that on my left, and I use this on my right. And something I appreciate about this game is when I load this up in Flight Simulator, like, the nice thing about this HOTAS is that any flight simulator I've put it into has a preset specifically for this with pictures, because it's quite a reasonably popular joystick. Every single one, Microsoft Flight Simulator, for example, took this. Now, this is a replica of an A10 throttle and joystick, an A10 Warthog, like that. You know, that big plane that goes brrr, as it fires fucking depleted uranium bullets. The big plane with the gun on the front. The flying gun, yes, and it's not even an exaggeration. It is a plane that is built around a gun. It is literally a gun. They got the gun, they went, okay, we'll build a plane around the gun. That's what it's for. And it fires depleted uranium, which, if it doesn't kill you then, it'll kill you later. America, I love them. But it's a really good quality because it's a full replica. Most of the buttons on this are not, like, if you were to buy like I think Logitech and some other manufacturers, they put out some HOTAS stuff for like Daniel got sent them. And it's like a yoke and then the throttles and stuff. And the buttons are designed for civilian aircraft. So it's got your landing gear and your flaps and your speed brakes and yada. This doesn't. This has engine operation. So that is ignition for engine ignition switches, APU ignition starter, because this is the layout of this area of the cockpit on the A10. Because they've just wanted to replicate it exactly, even if it's not that practical. That's the engine fuel override switches. That is just a thing. I don't know what it does. This is the warning silence alarm. That's the autopilot settings for path, altitude, and heading just altitude, and the engage disengage for the autopilot. That is the rudder altimeter. I don't know. And that is the whatever. And there's all these buttons. Most games just kind of rebind all these switches because, frankly, you know what you need in a flight? You know, if you're flying in a flight simulator as like a casual person, you need a landing gear switch more than you need a fuel pump switch. Right? Like, I don't really need the fuel pump switch day to day. Now, interestingly, Microsoft Flight Simulator rebinds all of them to just other stuff. Like, the only thing that is doing its default thing is the throttle. Everything else is just doing whatever. In this, most of them are doing what they say. Like, these are engine starter switches. These are actually operating the fuel pumps. That is actually turning on the APU. The warning silence alarm is the landing gear warning emergency override, which is what it's actually doing. That is actually doing the autopilot switching. That, I don't know what it does in an A10, and it doesn't do anything in this game, and I'm not really sure what it's for. Maybe I'll set that to landing gear. Gear. It's what I mean. It's for nerds. Instead of just having landing gear down, it's got landing gear down, lock, release, override, squat switch, landing gear emergency override down, landing gear emergency override off, landing gear toggle, landing gear up, pump gear up and down. Because if your hydraulics are down in some older aircraft, there is a hand cranked pump that you can pump it to physically move the landing gear down into the position physically, like you're cranking it by hand. And that has that if you want to have a hand crank setup. You can fully build an entire cockpit around this, and people do. That's what it's built for. I enjoy it. It's silly. It's really, I just quite like it, really. Up, down. We're going to go down for you. Landing it down. Apply. Wonderful. Got it set up. So, X-Plane spawns oil rigs and aircraft carriers and just like warships that you can land helicopters on. It just kind of spawns them randomly around. There's one off the coast. It's next to Blackpool. I want to try and land in it. That's always my thing in games. Or you can see me do that. That's me switching the thing. I always like doing that in games. It's got to complain. Yeah, I don't know. I know, love. I know. I know. Yeah. Oh, God, what? Brake's still on. Oh, they are. Put the parking brake on. This also... Oh, God. Oh, God, I need to turn on the toggle. So, by default, in a plane, the wheel, the front nose wheel, won't be turning with the rudder pedals. You see there's a little dial. You see that little dial on the bottom left there that's turning? And now it's not. That is physically how you would turn the wheel. It wouldn't be controlled by the rudder pedals. But there's a toggle button if I want to turn that with the rudders. So I'm currently turning that with the rudder pedals. I haven't put the flaps down. We're not going to be flying overly properly, but admittedly, this is in simulation mode. So, oh, good luck, Matt. Right. Co-pilot. Oh, it's radar altimeter. Oh, yeah, because altimeters are only sort of vague things, and you have to... Isn't that the thing? Because radar altimeter is like when you're pinging below to get your actual accurate altimeter, but then your altimeter's set by air pressure, but then also synchronized to a specific code based on the airport region you're in. You have to make sure the code is right. And there's been some fatal crashes because they put in the slightly wrong code, and they're like, I'm at 1,000 feet, and they're actually at 50, and they crash. I got really into planes when I was playing this originally, and I watched a lot of Air Crash Investigation. Oh, I watched a ton of it, and then I got really annoyed I couldn't buy it, and then Disney Plus has it all. Disney Plus has it all, and I watch a lot of it still now to this day. I fucking love Air Crash Investigation. Oh god, that's the wrong view. Okay, it's the default view for some reason is setting it to without the 3D view, which is slightly annoying. The outside of the plane is loud. It is loud. It is loud. Yeah, no, I'm not in the 300. I'm in an old fucking... I'm in an old boy. I mean, this is a plane. Ah, it's loud. It's a plane. It's a shiny American Airways rear-engined upper mount. Look at this boy. It's a proper man's... This is a man's plane. It's a man's plane, I tell you. Look how shiny it is. It's nice and... Oh, look at that. Oh, shiny. It's loud. I'm sorry. I'll go back in the cockpit. Oh, it's the wrong view. Oh, bother. Oh, dear. There we go. One of the things that always used to confuse me... Oh, God. One of the things that used to confuse me a lot about X-Plane is there's like 70,000 different views. There's a lot. It's an MD-82, apparently. Anyway, having a fly. As an aircraft carrier off the coast of Blackpool somewhere. Now, X-Plane I always quite liked because it kind of assumes that you're going into land if you get near it. So you'll start getting ATC call-outs saying if you're too low, too high, too fast, little to the right, little to the... Like an aircraft carrier would give an approaching jet. I tested it. So when you get in close, it will just start assuming you're landing and just, you don't have to do anything. It'll just be like, yeah, no, you're too high too, which is great. So I just need to get vaguely close to it. Is this the Ant Flap game? No, that was Aerofly FS. Now, actually, I can demonstrate. So you know how Microsoft Flight Simulator doesn't crash? Like, if you crash, it just freezes and... Oh. This crashes. Things fall off. This game can render things falling off. Because that's the thing you have to account for. If you go over stress in this, flight services can and will just break off. And I really enjoy this game to simulate failures, because you can just be like, oh yeah, what happens if the aileron just... What happens if the rudder just breaks off? Like, it's probably not going to happen. What happened if the rudder just breaks off, and then you have to just kind of deal with the rudder being broken off? Which is... fascinating. Oh, I'm going over speed. I don't want my flight services to break off, because they will. And if you crash in this game, your wings will just fall off. I really enjoyed in this game that I clipped my wing once in a smaller plane, and half of my wing fell off. But I kept flying. And you know what? Trying to fly with half a wing was quite enjoyable. At least in some... Okay, I need to set my trim. Like, when I let go of the throttle, and the yoke, I'm really pulling up. I don't know how to set my trim. I am pushing fully down on the yoke. How do I trim? Trim. Oh. Trim. I don't know. I'll get confused. Ooh, bother. Can you do that in the menu, or do you have to actually crash the plate breaker? Oh, you can do it in the menu. The idea of the menu is that you can simulate every sort of type of possible fault. So I can, in the menu, in my little side screen, I can go into the failures. I can go into like systems, and I can say, oh, the autopilot. I can simulate the autopilot yaw damper breaking. I can simulate every de-icing type of failure, every pitch input control issue, landing gear actuator systems breaking. Right, I can simulate the right brakes, landing gear braking, lights braking, engines. I can simulate an engine fire. I can simulate an engine separation. Air fuel mixture, compressor stalls, engine. Oh, bother! I wasn't paying attention. Prop seizures, reverser locks. So if the reversers get locked, in this kind of plane, The reversers, the thrust reversers are... I don't think this plane actually has thrust reversers. But if it did, they would just be these physical things that pop down over the back. Like 2 big shovels. Popping down over the back, and you can simulate them getting stuck in place. Wings. Left wing, I can just simulate the wings kind of falling off. Control surfaces. There's a lot of optics. And because, again, this is meant to actually be a simulator that you could, you know, potentially actually learn to fly with. Also, it's going to do the thing. Oh, no. So I'm capturing my desktop because this game was being a bit weird with the window capture. Actually, is it? When I go back to window capture. Oh, it just isn't working anymore. All right. Oh, the MD-80 does a thrust version. Apparently, it's the MD-82, and the thrust version didn't work when I tried it earlier, but it's fine. Right. I'm going to have to move. Okay, I'm going a bit to the... Okay, there's... Okay, you can just see it. I can just see it. You might not be able to. It's like a pixel. But I can see the carrier. Right, in front of me. I don't know if you can see the little dot just above the... in that windscreen directly above me at the bottom right, you see the little red thing? That is an oil rig, which we're not going to land on because it's an oil rig. However, if you look in the left cockpit window right there, almost at the very top right of that left window, there is a tiny black dot. That is the aircraft carrier. So I'm just going to kind of go there and figure it out, really. I'm not going to be able to land, most likely, but I like landing on inappropriate things. I mean, terrain. I like landing on inappropriate objects. The first YouTube video I ever made, like in 2008 or whatever the fuck, was like me landing every plane in San Andreas on top of the Maze Bank Tower. I like landing planes on inappropriate objects. So, that's what I'm going to do. With difficulty. I don't know why... It's like I've got my flaps down, but I don't. You just set my trim, really. Oh, God, I don't know how to operate an aircraft is the problem. So the thing in Flight Simulator, Microsoft Flight Simulator, is I can kind of wing it. Ha! Pun intended. But in this, I don't know what I'm doing. I have no idea. What's that? Oh. Not Scooby. I mean, that... Trim related. Right, that's the speed brakes. I need those. I'm actually just going to check my speed brake button works. It does. Wonderful. It's loud. Oh, there's the aircraft carrier. Fuck. I wasn't paying attention. Right, it's off to my left. Oh, bother. Uh-oh. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. Ah! I rolled too hard. The plane broke apart. That's a problem. The APU's on fire. Yeah, the AP. I don't think there's a big problem. Yeah, the APU fire is not the biggest problem. Oh, there's the aircraft carrier. So, we got close. Oh, yeah. Fucking cunt. Try that again. What happened there is I overstressed the aircraft. Now, overstress is something that this game taught me about. This game taught me about overstress. Yes, shut up. Because I see a lot of alarms in this aircraft. It's quite annoying. Silence. Because when you play a game like San Andreas or an arcade or something, there's no overstress, right? If you roll the aircraft really hard, it doesn't break. But obviously in a real aircraft, if you roll the aircraft really hard, it's going to put too much stress on something and it's going to break. Notable, the famous Nerd Cubed and flap. as a perfect example. God, I love those upper windows. Ah, look at those upper windows. There's like upper right window, so you can get that sort of classic plane. Can I move that? I can't open the window. I mean, I didn't do my A levels because I failed too many GCSEs, mainly because I was playing X-Plane 9 at the back of the class instead of learning about Oxbow Rivers. So, teach me. Now, admittedly, I have flown a plane. And admittedly, the place I flew the plane was over Blackpool, which is where I'm trying to land this plane on the aircraft carrier, so... if I'm experienced to do anything, it's this. Not that that's necessarily a good thing. Wait, Neil gets 100 twiddles. Wait, Togsworth, Jay has subscribed. Dan Peter 25 twiddles. And the press ratings resub 24 months. Fuck, 24 months, Jesus Christ. Okay, I need to work out the trim. I really need to work out trim. Oh, what's that? Oh, the lights. Okay, it's because I'm at full throttle. It's a rear engine plane. And the engines are a bit... Actually, the engines are center mass, really. So it shouldn't be pulling up as much at high throttle as like a 737 or something. I've got that yoke all the way pushed down. I'm still pulling up. Oh, it's because the flaps are... the flaps being down isn't going to help, but... GS fail. Let's open that. Thing there. I have the home team advantage. I mean, advantage is a strong word to use here. Right. Yeah, how do I set the trim? Do. See, I like this plane because it's older. And one of the problems I had flying the A320 in Microsoft Flight Simulator is everything's automated in the A320. It's got auto throttle and auto fucking brakes and auto flaps and all this nonsense. So I'm trying to fucking land the plane in a ridiculous way, and it's like, no! You must have full throttle. You're about to stall. I'm like, I don't want it. And I turn it off. But the A320 will turn it back on. Which I thought was the game turning it back on. No. In a real A320, it will turn itself back on. Because obviously in a normal flight, why would you want to turn it off? You have to take great pains to actually properly fully turn it off. And even then, it's not really off. Whereas this kind of plane, oh, it's an old school plane. This is an old school plane for old school boys. Right, the aircraft carrier has been slowly moving north. But it is still near Blackpool. Trim is white and black, handle at the left of speed brakes. Ooh, that one. Oh, bother. Oh, I hold it. Oh, I have to hold it. Oh, there we go. Sync rate. It's fine. Everything's fine. Don't worry. Okay, I've trimmed too far down. Okay, I know that's there now. I have to hold it. I should probably set something on my HOTAS to do that, really. All of the weird yoke stuff for the A10 isn't really used on a plane like this. There's like 70 buttons on the yoke. Which I'm not using. Right, where am I currently? Let me just check my map. You know, when I moved to this new computer setup, right, I used to have 3 16:9 monitors, and now I have one 21:9 and one like 16:19. Oh yeah, I can't overspeed. I've got one 16:19. No, not 16:19. 16:8. No, 16:18 monitor. And I thought that'd be fine, but this is the one instance I'm like, oh, you know what, more monitors would be nice. Oh yeah, I've got the extra tall one, 16:18, and I've got the 21:9. So I've just got 2. Ooh, there's Southport Aerodrome. Right, that's where the Air Cadets fly from. Ooh, the Air Cadets. Wow. Wow, look, it's Southport, sort of near Southport. Wow, Air Cadets. Wow. I went to several air shows at that airfield. Wow. Right, so if we're around Southport Way. Oh, I can see it. I think I just saw a peek of it out the window. Also, I'm very briefly gonna press that button. Oh, it's working now. I want to turn off fluxes. I've got flux on it to annoy the shit out of me. Disable until sunrise. Fuck off. Thank you. No, oh, no, NordVPN. I don't. No, go away. Fuck off. Thank you. Okay, there we go. Right. Oh, okay. It flickers. When I'm using window capture mode, it flickers. And when I'm using desktop capture, it doesn't. Fine. Okay, there's an oil rig. I think that little dot, which I can barely see, and I'm running the game at 4K. Which, so, after it goes down to 1080p and compresses it, you're definitely not going to see the little black dot, but I can see a tiny little black dot. That is not... There's the oil rig there. Oh, yeah. Yeah, no. Can we bet Twiddles? I'm going to say no, because it's like a... Genuinely, I would put all my money on me not landing. Quite confidently on me not landing. I am not even sure, though. I'm like 90% sure that the wingspan of this plane is too wide. I think the right wing will just hit the fucking tower on the carrier. I'm gonna give it a go. I don't have a hook. I don't have an arresting wire. I basically need to aggressively stall as I get to the aircraft carrier to stop, because I will go off the other side of the aircraft carrier if I'm going at a normal approach. So I need to just be... I need to just almost fully stall. Derpy's here. Derpy's here, probably. Pretty sure that's the aircraft carrier. Let me just double check. Yeah, that's the aircraft carrier. Oh, I do have 3 monitors. Actually, I do have 3 monitors for the PC, but the ones... One of them's all the way to the, like, fully 90 degrees to the left of me on the workshop area. That's what it's for, so I can't really see it while I'm doing this. What plane are you flying? I'm flying this plane! It's really loud with the outside. Its jet engines are really loud. It's shiny. It's got engines. Ooh! 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 Ah! 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 The engines aren't spinning. It's ruining my immersion. Oh, there's a guy. Well, who's that? Who's that guy? That's not... I don't have a guy in the cockpit with me. Who's that dude? Who the fuck is that? Who the fuck is that? Who the fuck is that? Oh shit, I lost the... Oh shit, where's the aircraft carrier? Oh! Heading 350. Okay, I'm getting... Okay, I'm getting instructions. I'm overpowered. Okay, it's giving me carrier landing instructions, but I cannot see the carrier, which is a slight issue. Oh, it's there. Fuck, right. Too low, apparently. Right. Flaps fully down. There it is. Okay, I'm at a bad angle for fucking this. Right. Flaps all the way down. Engines off. Oh, this is a terrible angle. I'm gonna go around. Oh, actually... We got a bit fast. Oh. Yeah, I hope my altitude's low. I'm trying to land, mate.
Call devolved. ILS 108.11. Heading 350. You're high.
Yeah, I know.
You're high.
Okay, thank you.
You're
I'm
high.
fucking too far to the left as well.
You're high.
It's in great slow. I'm descending too
You're
fast.
high.
400.
You're high. Wave off. Wave off.
300.
Wave off.
Sync rate.
Wave off.
200.
Wave off.
Oh, fuck! Oh, bother! Oh, bother! No! Stop! Oh! Damn it! Son of a bitch! Oh, don't run me over. That makes it more insulting. was always very Thunderbirds. That's what I like. Also, you can set it to reset immediately. I exceeded the airframe G limit. I landed too hard. I was coming into my sink rate was too fast. I'm gonna take off from Blackpool, I think now. Oh, actually, I can take off from. Is it Formby Aerodrome or is it Southport? Something a bit closer. Don't have to fly all the way from fucking Liverpool because I think it's just slowly getting further and further away. Hey, look. I didn't destroy the aircraft carrier. The aircraft carrier is completely fine. Oh. Right, this is the wrong place. This is definitely not... just to be clear, I've only installed Europe and North America. So if I go somewhere that... If I go to an airport that isn't in either of those places, there's no terrain at all. So... This is the wrong... This is the wrong place. Right, that's right, that's not okay. Right, that's the wrong place. Let's go for that one. Hopefully this will be the right one. I haven't installed all the because again, Microsoft Flight Simulator streaming all today. Explain you have to install each region independently. I imagine it's still this. This also doesn't look right, but it's at least in North America or Europe, which is a start. Oh, that's definitely not right. Where the fuck are we? I think I'm south of Chicago. Alrighty. That's wrong also. It'd help if I knew the name of the airport I was trying to fly from and wasn't just vaguely guessing. Is it Formby? I don't know what it's called. Let's fuck it, Blackpool. Blackpool will do, probably. Yeah, man. I mean, it's got the ad for X-Plane 12 down there. Volumetric 3D clouds, new lighting model based on physics, new aircraft seasons, moving jetways. Like, it's some small upgrades. This is an old school kind of game. You buy it, you get it, here you go. Fuck off, you know. Right, is this the right place? Yes. The aircraft carrier's back south of me again. The aircraft carrier's moved, so it's reset. Excellent, right. So I can do a spoilers. Uh-oh. I've got speed brakes up. Shut up. Shut up, spoilers. Fucking Luke's the fucking... Luke's Darth Vader's kid. Snoke was just a guy. Fucking Rey's dad is fucking Sheev. Rey's dad is Sheev. Fucking Sheev. It always sounds like a joke, but Palpatine's first name is Sheev. His name is Sheev Palpatine. Shit fucking name. Right, we're gonna do a full approach around the carrier to the back. So we're gonna get a view on it, and we're gonna do a nice controlled approach all the way around. Also, for reference, the other airport is called EGO. That is its 4-digit letter acronym, whatever the fuck. EGO. EGO. E-G-O-W. Right. Yeah, your altitude, mate. I'll set my trim. Yeah, the trim... Automatically, by default, the trim's at like 4 for some reason. What do you want the trim just be at 0? What's that noise? Let's just press the alarm off button. There we go. Where am I? Where's Blackpool? Right, disconnect my throttles. I like a bit of thrust vectoring. I do. I like a bit of thrust vectoring. One of my favourite ever air crash or air accident stories is I think it was a pilot. I think they were flying for DHL. It was a cargo plane. It was a mail plane that was flying into, I think, Iraq. And it got hit by an RPG, and it completely cut all the hydraulic lines. So they had no... The yokes didn't do anything. But naturally, in a plane, a stable plane, throttling down will make you descend. Throttling up will make you ascend. And obviously, if you throttle up your left throttle, you'll yaw to the right a bit. And if you throttle up your right, you yaw to the left a bit. And this guy was able to fucking turn, do a loop of the fucking airport and land the plane just with fucking thrust vectoring. Rad. Cool as shit, man. And then he landed in a fucking minefield. He landed in a fucking minefield. And then they had to send in a fucking truck to, like, tow the plane out of a fucking minefield, and they couldn't get off because they were in a fucking minefield and they were fine. Ludicrous. Dig Digit is Barra Airport in the game. Every airport is in the game, all of them. How accurately they're rendered is up for debate, but they're all in the game. Every single airport that exists is in the game. That's what these big flight simulators are for, baby! Can I see the... Ah, I can. Just. The rain's slightly in the way. Can we turn the wipers on? Can we turn the wipers on? Ooh, 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 ooh. Slow, please. No, slower. That's faster. Why is... Oh, on is the slowest, then slow is slightly faster, then fast is fast. Okay, thank you. Some big dick energy. Honestly, coolest thing. Brilliant flying. Like, there's so many air crash investigation stories which just show off the absolute incredible talent of some pilots. But literally, that story is why every flight simulator I'm very insistent on having, like, my throttle has dual yoke. Specifically so I can do asymmetric thrust, specifically. Because again, in X-Plane, I always used to simulate failures because I thought it was fun. Because I always thought it was fun. So I always found it important to be able to asymmetrically do my throttle specifically so I could do something like that, because I used to simulate hydraulic failures. Yeah, I'm the guy who was sat at the back of geography class doing fucking hydraulic failures and landings in a 737. Yeah, I'm so cool. Bank angle's too steep. Okay, I'm a bit... It's just off to the right of me there. You can see it just in the right window there. So I'm going to do a loop around. I'm going to come in nice and straight, nice and level. Jack Frosty, did you hear about the 2 Japanese airplanes that nearly collided and they had to turn so quickly they threw all the passengers out the seats? I haven't. Or I might have. There's a lot of them. Pull-up terrain. That pull-up terrain thing is supposed to come on quite early, by the way. I mean, I'm at 1,400 feet. It's like, oh, there's terrain. It's fine. I mean, here's the question, Matt. Given your experience in flight simulators, do you think you'd land a plane given the hypothetical movie scenario? Daniel's confident he could. I am not confident. There's that whole... I can't remember what it's called. There's a certain psychological thing. There's like this sort of line where if you know nothing about something, you're not confident. But if you know a little, you become very confident, and the more you learn, the less confident you get. I like to think I could give it a good go. I mean, I spent most of my time simulating failures. But as you can see, I do crash a lot. So, I think I could, though. With instruction. But I think if you're in a situation where everyone is there, like, I've never done anything before, and it's just me. I'm like, well, I guess I'll do. I wouldn't be overly confident, though. There it is. Oh, there it is. Right off the front of me. Right. Gear down now. Let's start preparing. We want a nice approach, but we have to do an aggressive flare at the end. That's the thing. I have to do a really aggressive flare at the end, which is when I basically yank the yoke back to do an aggressive brake. An aggressive, basically, speed brake maneuver at the end. Because otherwise I will go off the end of that runway. I'm too high already. Flaps to full. I mean, Tom's got to say, a lot of people do those little kind of things. There's been a few videos where someone's actually done that for real, and it's harder than it ever seems. Calls
evolved. ILS 108.11.
Okay,
Heading
here we go.
350.
Give me some call-outs. I'm too high. Yeah, I know.
You're high.
I know.
Calls evolved. ILS 108.11. Heading 350. You're high. You're high. You're high.
Where's my speed? There's my speed. I'm 160.
You're high. You're high.
Am I 160? What's my speed?
Sync rate.
Calls evolved. ILS 108.11. Heading 350. You're overpowered.
My engines are off.
Overpowered.
yeah.
You're overpowered.
My engines are off. My speed brakes are on full. Oh, I'm lined up right.
Left.
You're lined up right. Okay, I need to go to the left a bit.
Come left. Come left. Come
500,
left. Come left. Come left.
400,
Come left.
I'm descending too fast.
Come left.
300,
You're underpowered. You're low. You're low.
200,
You're low. You're low.
Yeah.
You're low.
Where's my Snoop Troop? Why are I a Concorde?
Wave off. Wave off.
Too high. I'm 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 too high.
Wave off.
Abort!
sync
Abort!
100,
Abort! Oh! Missed approach! Missed approach! Oh! Fuck it out! Oh my god! Holy Nora! Fuck! Shit! Gear up! Woo! Woo! Ah. Jolly good. I like this kind of shit. I really do. I spent so... You know, I've always said on like podcasts, I didn't really get into gaming until I was older. And I only ever really got into games where I could fly. Like, I got really into San Andreas because I could fly. Then I got really into X-Plane 9. You could have made that. No, I was going too fast. I was going too fast. I need to touch down. I need to hit that runway right at the start. I have no length. Even like, admittedly, fighter jets do have to come in fast because they have they have tiny little wings. But I was going too fast and I was too high. And at the end, the problem is I have to have such an aggressive nose up angle that I can't see the. I can't see. It's telling me to put my landing gear because it thinks I'm landing. It's water. I have to have such an aggressive nose up angle that I can't actually see the carrier. Yeah, I don't think I'm too wide for the landing, which is surprising. I'm gonna come around. There is a slight issue in that I'm not. Where's my speed? I think that's my speed there. Yeah, I'm at 140. 140 knots. That is my speed. Is it my speed or is it the two? Is it the number at the top? Which number is it? Is it the dial or is it the... On this one? There. There. On that. Is it this dial is my speed or is it this number? Actually, they're both my speed. Why are they changing? Wow, fuck it. I think I thought I didn't. I think I got confused because my speed was being maintained, even though I had all my flaps down and my speed brakes up and stuff like that. I was maintaining my speed because I was setting so quickly. Ah, the Orb 10 thing has the ground speed on. Ah. Okay. Okay, let's try this again. Gear down. Flaps. Maximum flaps. Turn the fucking windscreen wipers off because they're getting on my fucking nerves. And it's not raining anymore. Right. I'm assuming I'm assuming the red little icon on the dial is stall speed. Oh, I'm low. That makes a change. I want to be low. I want to be low. In fact, you want to come in low and then flare up at the end. So I'll gain quite a bit of altitude at the end in the last few seconds. I'm reaching stall speed. Now, stall speed, you're not going to stall immediately. But I want to stay right on the edge of stall speed and then flare is my plan. Uh-huh. Not sure what altitude the actual ship is at. Yeah. I'm not getting any directions, though, which implies that at least I'm coming in at the right angle. Got power. Oh, left. Okay, speed brakes to maximum. I'm going to land in the long ways, which isn't the exact way the aircraft carrier wants me to. Stall, 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 stall. I've stalled. I'm stalled. I fucked it. I fucked it. I fucked it. Fuck. Didn't explode, though. So that's something. Hit the landing gear, but it doesn't seem suitable. Damn it.
Landing gear. Landing gear. Brake landing gear. Spoilers. Save landing gear.
Oh, throttled up and I'm moving.
Landing gear.
Oh, man.
Stabilizer. Landing gear. Brake. Landing gear. Spoilers. Landing gear. Stabilizer. Landing gear. Brake. Landing gear. Spoilers.
Yeah, it doesn't like me trying to do this, but I'm moving. Not fast. Yeah, it's complaining about literally everything. I'm moving. I'm motoring. He's motoring now. Oh, he's motoring. Come back. Now you see the advantage of a plane like this. You can do a water landing nice and good. Because look at those jets. Look at those jets, they're not in the water. They're not in the water. Those jets would still be working. Those jets, genuinely, if I'd landed like this, would still be working. Would I want to run them? No. Would they be sucking in water? Also, yes. But that's not the point. All right. Okay. Now we're going to tie off to the aircraft carrier. And then everyone's going to get on board like a little boat. Okay. It's fine. Everything's fine. Okay. Oh, it's the Gerald R. Ford. All right. Uh-huh. Yeah. No, you say I stalled in grass, but the plane didn't explode. I was going slow enough that I did just water land, basically. The gears would have fell off. Alright. Let's match speeds with the carrier. Okay, now everyone just grab on. Okay. Okay, we're going to do a bit of Thunderbirds here. Okay. Okay. Everyone. Okay, we'll get everyone in from the back. Now everyone's going to climb out the window and they're going to jump over. They're going to jump over to the aircraft carrier ladder. Oh dear. Turning with my engines. Okay. Yeah. Uh-oh. Oh, my rudder's not doing anything because I don't have enough airspeed, so I'm having to do turn on my engines. Alright. Oh, uh-oh. 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 Oh! It's a bit close. Yeah, we know, love. We know. Shut up. The warning alarm stop button doesn't work. Uh-oh. Oh. Good. Okay, fine. Let's try that again. Let's go from Blackpool again. I think I followed it for long enough. That's probably above Blackpool. What do you hope to achieve? Ah, it's just fun, isn't it? Bit of fun. Ooh. Bit of a jape. Oh. Bit of a laugh. You know, but bit of a laugh. Oh. 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 All the fellas for reason were saying it was a bit of a laugh. Oh. Yeah. God, the alarm's this fucking plane, man. Shut up. Where's the mast? Shut up. Where's the warning? Where's the button? Where's the button? There's a button to turn the alarms off. Which one is it? Where is it? I should... where the fuck? Wheel not turning. Engine fire button. Oh, throttle's off. Oh, the flaps aren't down. That'd be... Oh, wait. The spoilers are down. Oh, my God, they are. Actually, okay, you know, I was like, why can't I tell the warnings were warning me about specific things that I hadn't done? And I was just completely ignoring. So that's good. You know, warnings are there for a reason, everyone. Now we know. Shut up, Oblivion Crater! Oh, listen to those. Oh, listen to those landing gears go in. The 70s. Okay, it's right off my starboard. The aircraft should be right off my starboard. Can't see it. I can't see it. Let's retrim, because for some reason it trims too hard. Yeah. Yeah, your fucking bank angle's too steep. Yeah, there's a store warning. Yeah, your altitude's too low. Blah, blah, blah. Admittedly, right, all these planes, they do have an off button for the alerts, because obviously if the alerts are blaring and you as a pilot are trying to figure out a fault, you need to, because if you already know there's a problem, the alarm repeatedly going off isn't helping. You want to be able to sound it so you can concentrate on doing your checklists. I can't see the carrier. Oh, there it is. A little dot at the right window. Right middle window. Right middle? How do I... There's lots of windows. There's a center window on the left of the screen. There's the right there's the right left. On the right of the screen. There's the right middle and the right. Oh, fucking wipers, man. Fuck off. This rain bullshit. Back in my day, we didn't have any rain. We had to go and get rain from the pond. Both ways were uphill, you know? Kids these days, they have it too easy, I say. I do like the... Do you hear that noise? That little kind of crackling noise? It sounds like something kind of just hitting. I like that noise. It's very nostalgic for like this era of aircraft. It sounds a little broken, but it's not. But it sounds broken. Yeah. Okay, the thing is, one of them's the carrier, and one of them's a, like a frigate or something with a helicopter pad on it. I'm not sure which one's the carrier. The carrier's the one to the right. I don't know how much distance is between them. I'm assuming that's the carrier, but I can't see the frigate. There's the frigate. I can just see it's a little tiny... You could not see that on stream at all, but I can. So that Right over that center, right over the, right where the left windscreen wiper's going. That's the carrier. Let's bank around. Oh, that's my fucking heading indicator on the weird little mirror in the middle. That's the heading indicator. I was wondering where that was. Why is it? Why do I have to look at a mirror to see? That's weird. Oh, that's a good point. Flight attendant, let's put the seatbelt sign on. Seatbelts are on. Smoking is allowed. Smoking is allowed on this flight because it's the 70s and everyone wants lung cancer. So it's appropriate for the time period. Right, coming at a slightly weird angle, but it's okay. Flaps to maximum. Rain's a little heavier than I would like. But the weather's clear, the wind is okay. God, I wouldn't want to do this in fucking bad weather, Jesus. Uh-oh, where has it gone? Where has it gone? There it is. Yeah, I'm too far over. I need to do a loop. I feel too high for this angle. Actually, I don't think I am. Speed brakes on maximum. Yep. Speed brakes are on maximum. There we go. 350. No, mate. That's the one thing I already knew.
You're overpowered.
Yeah, okay.
Come left.
Okay.
You're overpowered. Come left. Come left.
See, there's 2 runways on an aircraft carrier, and it's trying to put me on the left landing runway, but I'm trying to land it in the longest route as possible. So I'm kind of ignoring the landing instructions slightly.
500. 400. 300.
Call the ball. ILS 108.11. Heading 350. You're low. You're low. You're low.
Why the mod black requires? There's only this one. It's also because it's a video game.
You're low. You're low.
Yeah. Oh, I'm descending too fast. Throttle, 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 throttle.
100.
You're low.
Brake brakes off. Throttle up, throttle up, throttle up.
You're low.
Okay. Oh, there we go. There we go. Can I recover it? Can I recover it?
Wave off.
Full speed brakes.
Power. 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 Power.
Ah!
Wave off.
Bother! I went bonk into that. This bit of the thing just went right into it. So, angle of attack may have been too high. Try that again, shall we? I didn't miss. I mean, I'm getting close every time. And I could do it in an external view, but it feels like cheating, you know? Nice spoilers are on. Thank you. Yeah, flaps are down, mate. Oh, they're not fully. What's that saying? Is that saying mud flap? That's the one alert I'm not sure what it's referring to. Because when it's saying spoilers, it's because my speed brakes are on. When it's saying flaps, because my flaps aren't in the fucking takeoff configuration. But what the fuck is mud flap? Oh, I love that sound. Ooh, do you hear? Oh, I love that sound. Listen to that, boy. Ooh. I love that. Listen to that. There's a crinkliness. There's like everything sounds a little. I like the sound of shit from this era. Everything just sounds a little broken, and you're surprised that it's working. You know. I thought it was saying front left. Front left what? Front left hopes and dreams. Do you know what I want to do? Ah! It's so loud. Front left pallet needs replacing. I mean, yeah. I want to do a low pass over the oil rig. There's the aircraft carrier off to the right. There, you can see it's black dot in the distance. I'm going to do a low pass over the oil rig, so I want to look at it. I'm not going to land on it, obviously. It's an oil rig, but I want to trim down as well. Why is that trim so high up? Every time I... Why is that the default configuration? Wow. Oil. Wow. Oil can be used for goods and services. Wow. Oil rig. Okay. There's the aircraft carrier. I'm gonna land on the pleasure boat! I'm gonna land on that little sailing shit right there! God, imagine scaring the shit out of that guy. Fuck. Fucking buzz the tower. Buzz the fucking sail. Oh, I want to buzz the sail. Buzz the sail. Ooh. 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 Buzz that sail. Ooh. Buzz the sail. Ooh. God, you scar. Ooh. Ah. Ooh. Ah. Bonk. Get fucked, mate. Ooh.
Landing gear. Landing gear.
Fucking.
Landing gear.
I don't know if that who that hurt more. I don't know if that hurt my wing more or that sail, that mast. Also, it's not too low terrain. There's not any terrain. Water's not terrain. Water's water. Silly computers. It's not a computer. Just a. I think I destroy the sail but damage your wing. Yeah, but my wing's made of like very light, thin aluminum, and their sail and their mast will be made of fucking like iron. Oh, well, probably wood actually. Right, there's the carrier. Can do a pass. Where is it? Where is it? All of these fucking there it is.
Terrain. Pull up. Terrain. Pull up.
Flaps all the way down.
Altitude.
Right, flaps are down. Put the trim to 0. Much higher than stall speed, so put my spoilers down to give me lower my speed substantially. My thrust reversers don't seem to work. Oh no, they do. Do they? Uh-oh. Wait. Wait, my thrust reversers aren't on, are they? I don't think they are.
You're overpowered.
Okay, it's fine.
You're overpowered.
Shut up.
You're overpowered. You're overpowered.
Did something to my thralls.
You're overpowered.
Altitude.
Question, Matt, how much of the cockpit can be window glass?
You're overpowered.
I mean, all of it can be if you want. It's just it's not very practical. You're usually flying with entirely instruments.
Come left.
Sink rate.
Come left.
The sync rate's too low. It's too fast.
Come left. Come left. You're low. You're low. You're low. You're low.
Stick shaker, stall.
You're low. You're low.
Sink
You're
rate.
low. You're low. You're low. You're low. You're low. You're low.
I can't fucking see. Ugh, I want to lean up.
You're low.
I mean, I can set a button to just lean up, but I haven't. Wave off. What does wave off mean? What does that mean? What does that mean, woman? Uh-oh. Ooh, ooh.
Power. Power. Power.
Ooh. Ooh, 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 ooh. Ooh. Stop. Stop. that, America. First try. And you know what? That was a smooth landing as well. I'm around the fucking line. I was gonna say I'm a line. I'm around a line. Right. Pushed it. Light applause. Thank you. Thank you very much. Did my thruster versus actually work? Oh. It's doing something. Those things in the back of these things are the throat. Oh. They're the throat. Oh, there we go. Right. I want to back up a little bit. There we go. Right. Now don't go off the back of the carrier. Oh, did the stoppy. That's fine. Admittedly, these planes did used to push back from the gate like this. High engine planes can push back from the gate on their own. The only reason planes tend not to use reverse thrust at the gate is just because they're quite low and they can pull in debris. But high engine planes often did push back from the gate using their own engines. Not as common a practice now, but I'm pretty sure it's done sometimes. Doesn't stop happening because it kept throwing rocks at the gate. It depends where it is. Yeah. Green human. There's no humans next to it. The engines are running. Got lights on to stop. Well, it doesn't stop any fucking aircraft staff trying. Oh. I mean, I want to go right to the... Oh, I like the lifts are going up and down in case you want to go inside. I don't think the plane definitely will not fit, but I like that I could, in theory. Right. Don't know why the button on my HOTAS for that doesn't seem to be working. I'm just kind of... I'm putting it in full reverse and just kind of braking. Alright. Right. God, I love those thrusts. I love that kind of thrust reverse with these two big scoops. Just go plonk. Right. Not the right angle, but that'll be fine, I'm sure. Right. I want slightly more flaps. Right. Stabilizer. Oh. Spoilers wrong fault. Okay. And brake. Full throttle. Full throttle. Make sure trim is set at departure. Trim could go fuck itself. I can trim myself. Uh-oh. Yeah. That's not surprising. The trim would not have helped there, Omega. The trim would not have helped. I didn't have enough speed. The trim's not going to fucking make a difference, is it? Yeah, not enough speed. Well, yeah. New flight. Where's the 747? I swear I've been on a 747. I want to land a 747 on that cunt. No, he's a little, you know, little fuckers. Extra gear flaps with the solid surely. I just didn't have enough speed. What's the biggest plane here? I think is the A330 the biggest plane in this? Is that the biggest plane? You can download a plane. This is 747 Deluxe Edition. This isn't like Microsoft Flight Simulator. I don't think it has a Deluxe Edition. Just download one from somewhere, probably. I am very impressed. God, right. I just like doing stupid shit like, oh. Oh, that sounds modern. Oh. Oh, it feels like being in a fucking supercomputer compared to that last fucking jet. Look at that. Ooh, look at those screens. Wow. Side yokes? Ugh. Airbus. Who likes an Airbus side yoke? Not me. I like my boy in the middle with two big sticks that I can do with. No side yoke for this guy. Fucking Airbus. Ugh. With their safety features and automation and side yoke and convenient tray tables for the captains to do their fucking checklist on. Ugh. Ooh. Mask Man. Mask Man? Mask Man? I think it'll be like an airplane, the airplane autopilot, but like he puts on the masks for the passengers, like you press a button, and a lot of these like inflatable guys appear to put the masks on everyone in the cabin. I'm gonna just imagine that's that. I like the arrows, like they make help. Is that bigger than the plane we were just in? It looks a bit bigger. It's a wide body. The MD-82 was not a wide body. This is a wide body. It's a fat boy. Look at that wide body. Whoa, wide body. Whoa, look at that nose coat. Whoa, fucking wide boy. Whoa, he's wide. Fucking still a dual engine though, and they're low slung engines. Fucking low slung piece of shit. Definitely worse for landing on the carrier. And it's a Lufthansa one. Oh yeah. Exhaust. Why? Oh, she's got a nice exhaust port. Why? Whoa. Like to get a look at those nacelles. Why? Oh, look at those nacelle pylons. Oh, look at those nacelle pylons. Look how yeah, thin, nice. There's a reason oh, it's raining again. Where the fuck? There's a reason I prefer Boeing planes in these, just because Boeing planes are made for kind of. Boeing planes have always been centered around actually practically flying them, and Airbus have always been centered around more the automation of it. The idea with an Airbus plane is you're telling the computer what to do to fly the plane. Even if you're manually doing something, you're telling the computer to do it. Whereas Boeing's philosophy has always been you're flying the plane, which is a lot more fun in a flight simulator. Like, obviously, in practical flying, the Airbus is probably better. But in a flight simulator, I want to fly the fucker! Where is the windscreen? Oh, there it is. Windscreen wiper. Oh, it's squeaky. Oh, it's squeaky. Rain repellent. Squeaky. That's distracting. Open the window in this one. There's a window open. There's a window opening thing. Open the window. There's an escape rope. Access hatch. Ooh, emergency torches. That'll be handy for later. Squeaker's not raining. It is raining! Look at that rain! Look at the rain! Look at those little rain droplets. They're rain droplets. It's spitting, I tell you. Look, it's slightly spitting. Look at that, there's a rain droplet. It's clearing up. It stopped raining. Oh. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's a fucking windscreen wiper and a half. Co-pilot doesn't get a windscreen wiper, the cook. Oh wait, they do. They have separate windscreen wipers. Yeah, and they're not in sync, just to be really annoying. Oh, almost. Oh, no, I thought that's it yet. No. Whoa. That looks silly. Ah, simulators. Yeah, so this is where this excels over Microsoft Flight Simulator and shit like that. Right, brakes off. Auto throttle off, preferably. You can turn them off, but there's usually a whole fucking checklist to turn them off. And I could get the checklist for the A330 auto throttle up, but honest to God, I don't want to fucking go through this long fucking checklist. I mean, they're not usually that long. The checklist, I just can't be ooh, loudspeaker. Don't mind if I don't, I guess. Right, flaps to 2. There's the main fill. I like a British main fill myself, so I'll turn it to British mode for the fill. No, that's not fill, that's Pnil. Whatever, I like myself a British Pnil, so I'll, there we go. I don't like the integrated LUT. I like the flooded ILT. I like the flooded Lieutenant Pilsner to be British. I don't like the integrated lieutenant to be British. That's not really how I like my planes. Right, I think that's golden. Oh, you know what? I do like these Airbus trim wheels. I'm a fan of these Airbus trim wheels, I will say. That MD-82's trim wheels, piece of shit. These, ooh, that's what advancement will do for you. Wow. Oh, now that's a good noise. Oh, that's a sexy noise. Oh. Oh! 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 That's sexy. That's a sexy noise. Oh, I'm gonna come. Oh, fucking hell. Oh, that's it. Oh, I'm gonna come. Oh, fucking hell. Oh, baby! Oh, it sounds better than the MD-82. I'll give it that. That's a fucking jet engine, that is. Oh! And rotate. Gear up. Ooh. Oh, I like the... Oh, I'm a fan of this plane, I will say, actually, immediately. Briefly, I'm going to have to increase the field of view because for some reason it just feels weirdly low on this plane, even though the field of view is fucking still really high. I want it to be ridiculously high. Make it that high. There we go, that's better. Controls are less responsive. Like when I pull up, it does take like about a second for the aircraft to respond, and it is responding much less tightly. Like if I leave the yoke in the middle and I pull full back in the yoke now, it takes about a second to move, and it's moving quite slowly. Automated wide bodies, eh? What can you do? That's a sexy noise. It's good sound on plane. How's it sound from the outside? Ah, loud! It sounds loud! Ah! Ooh! Ah! Where's the aircraft carrier? Where's it gone? Oh, it's over there. I was fighting on with windscreen wipers for too long, and now it's moved away. Ah, thank you. Oh, it's raining. Oh. There we go. Turn that down a bit. Cockpits are so complicated, sometimes makes you feel like maybe flying shouldn't be a thing that if it needs this many controls. The idea is you're not using most of them, and most of what a pilot is doing are checklists, and the checklists are basically saying switch this switch exactly, and most of these you wouldn't really need to touch ever. A lot of them are overriding things you'd never want to turn off. A lot of them only really exist for the ground. Like a lot of them you would only ever use on the ground. Well, I'm getting a master warning alarm. Why am I getting a don't know why I was getting a master warning alarm, but I was getting a master warning alarm. Probably an overspeed alert. It's a more pleasant master warning alarm than fucking spoiler, 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 or whatever the fuck the other one was. I'm not a fan of this. The graphics are a maximum. I'm not a fan of these very aliased internal shadows. I wish I could fix them somehow. Also, I feel slightly... Oh, look at that auto trim. Look at that auto trim. I've let go of the controls, and look at that. The aircraft has perfectly trimmed itself to stay completely level. Airbusses, man, they just do everything for you. They just do everything for you. Throttle up. The aircraft should be pulling up because naturally these low-slung engines should. And look at that. Completely level. I mean, my bank angle's not level, but the auto trim is, look, the auto trim is completely taking care of keeping the aircraft like absolutely perfectly level. Thanks, auto trim. Where's the aircraft carrier? Ah! Oh, that sounds great though. Ooh. 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 Oh, I like the fucking growl from those. Oh, there's the carrier. I'm a fan of the growl from those engines. There's the carrier. It's not a Boeing, it's an Airbus. Silly Billy, if it was a Boeing, I'd be able to fly it better. Yeah, I've got... Thing is, I think it's... An Airbus will stop you from It'll stop... So, I've got full left rudder on. And an Airbus will stop you from going too much. If you're overextending something, it will stop you. It will limit you by default. Unless you turn it off. And I don't know how to do that. And I could Google the fucking A330 fucking checklist for disabling fucking auto trim and auto throttle and all that bollocks, but honest to God, I cannot be fucked. I mean, it's turning nice and smooth. I don't like that water texture repeating. That's a classic problem in video games. There's a couple of little graphical things that I would have liked them to have done in this one. Just fix those shadows. You know. Is the auto throttle on? I think the auto throttle's on. Except I've put the throttles to idle. The throttles are currently at idle. And that speed is perfect at fucking 315. Yeah, so I think... Gonna make this problematic to land on an aircraft carrier, if I do say so myself. That's over there now. Alright. Well, you know what I could do? I could just turn off the fuel pumps and completely disconnect the engines if I want them off. But you know what? They're very permanent solutions. Oh, I'm about to stall out. Ooh. The engine's spooled up there. Why aren't we touching them? They have a nice spool up down though. Right, I'm going to try and land this once. And then I want to try and do a simulation. No, this is a simulation. But I want to try and do a failure. I want to try and do a bird strike or something breaking horribly and we have to land. Not this. I'm going to fly the 737-800, I think, to do this, the thing. Because this is a bit too awkward. 737 at least gets its fucking... God.
Sync rate. Sync rate.
Full fucking like this. Pull up. Yeah, I know, mate. God, it's slow to respond. Fucking wide boys. Right, let's, Oh god, oh god! Oh, oh god, oh god, oh god, I wasn't paying attention. I'm sorry. Oh my god, oh fucking hell. Ah. Oh, those engines sound fucking... Oh, those engines sound so fucking good. Right. I don't have the same maneuverability I did in the other jet. Oh, I'm way too high and I'm way too fast.
Thinking.
Oh, let's give it a go anyway. God, absolutely not. Absolutely not. It's turning! The cunt is turning! He's doing a 3-point turn! What the fuck are you doing, mate? Oh, he's crashing into the fucking... What are you doing? Don't turn now, you fucking prick! Oh, he's turning! You fucker! You fucker! You absolute fucker. Fuck you. Fucking Captain of the Gerald R. Ford. Fucking, I bet you committed 7 billion war crimes if you work for the American fucking military, you cunt. Fuck you. Fucker. Fucker. Absolute fucker. Right. Fuck me. I would love to see... I've not been to many air shows. And the ones I have been to, it's always smaller planes. I would love to go to a proper air show with these jets. You know, I always see videos of, you know, these full-size planes doing low passes at an air show, and I desperately want to go. I mean, one of my biggest... A location I desperately would love to visit is that, it's in the Caribbean. That island where the planes just... They're like 20 feet off the ground over a beach that you can stand on right before they hit the runway. And people love to stand there because you're literally a lot of the time in touching distance. There's also that other one where they come in really low over a mountain, which I was landing in Microsoft Flight Simulator. Yeah, we know, mate. Thank you. I'd love to go there. Because the thing is, but part of my problem I have with planes... Okay, I know. I like planes, but I'm not a plane spotter, right? I know some plane spotters. I know some people who camp out with a big camera and a big fucking lens and take pictures of planes for, you know, 9 hours. I know train spotters who will sit there at a train platform in the cold for 10 hours and be like, oh shit, it's a class 439. You know, I don't care. I mean, I care more about planes, but I don't care that much about planes. I just like them. Is my gear down? No. I check that. Right, we're gonna... That master warning alarm's getting on my tits. Thrust reverse is at maximum! Thrust reverse is at maximum!
You're high.
You're high. Fuck! 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 Uh-oh! 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 Oh dear! Oh bother! That was substantially less explosive than I was expecting. Well, I just think they're neat. I do just think they're neat. That's my problem. Like, the thing is, I'm nerdy about quite a few things, but like, there's always someone who's a lot nerdier. You know? I think I would say the thing I am the nerdiest about, like in terms of, you know, like things you could be nerdy about. The thing I'm nerdiest about and would actually consider myself a full, proper, actual nerd. Because I like planes, but anyone who likes, like, really likes planes, it will, like, you know, you see my chat sometimes, like, I don't care. Say what you like, anything I'm into, vaguely, I'm vaguely into. I'm into enough that I know shit, but, like, I don't care that much. The one thing that I will know as much as the full nerd is Star Trek. Like, that is my boy. And I feel that's aggressively stereotypical nerdy as well. Oh, bother said panic as he plunged into the snake in your guts. It's Star Trek. It's Star Trek ships. It's my boys. Failures. Let's have a look at some failures, shall we? What failures could I do? Because you can set them to kind of fail after a certain amount of time, or when you press like a key command, you can set them to fail at a certain point. Depart aircraft. So this is all the stuff I can just say, you know, it just fucking falls off. What do I want to do? What do I want to fall off? What do I want to fall off? I would like one of the engines to fall off. What happens if you set everything to fail at once? The plane will fall out of the fucking sky and explode. That's what will happen. Set mean time until failure. Mean time? Oh. Exact time until failure. Right, let's go for 5 minutes. World. Aha. Right. Let's go with 4 minutes for a bird strike. And then a minute later, I'm going to have one of the engines come off. Smoke in the cockpit, I want to have happen at 6 minutes. I don't know what a brownout is. Fueled with wrong gas. So you can just be like, oh shit, I put diesel in the tank. Shit, the fuel cap's off. Like what? Throttle jam at max. God, that'd be annoying. Throttle jam at max. Fucking hell. I think you just have to shut down the fuel pumps at that point. Or shut down the engine, I guess. There's lots of ways you could do that, but then you wouldn't have throttles. Prop sync off. Landing gear jam. Reverser. Oh. Yeah. Reverser lock. 6.2 minutes. Reverser deploy 2. 6.1. So what will happen is I'm going to get hit by some bird strikes. One of my engines, an engine will likely fail when I get bird striked, and there'll be a flame out. Then a minute later, one of my engines is going to fall off. And then another minute later, my only working engine, the reverse is going to lock into its on position. Which will be annoying. Very, very annoying. Oh, what else? Control surfaces. Instruments. Ooh, oh. Oh, I could have my fucking speed. Yeah, I could have my altimeter break. That'd be annoying. Pilot altimeter. Oh. There we go. Let's make the pilot altimeter break as well. Yeah. Copilot's ones will still work. Ooh, a pitot tube blockage. Ooh, I love a pitot. Actually, you know what? I'd rather have a pitot tube block. Do I? I'm going to have a pitot tube blockage when the bird strike happens. 5 minutes. Okay. That's what I'm going to do. We're going to take off from... Where should we take off from? Can the wings come off? I mean, bits of the wings can come off, but there's... Part of the thing I learned when I played this a lot was that there's a point where it's not fun anymore because some things just make the plane explode. If the wing falls off, that's you done for, really. There's no way you can recover from the wing falling off, really, especially in a plane like this. If the wing falls off, bitch, you're dead. Sorry. No recovery from that one. Whoops. Well, you know what I'll do? I'll fly from Manchester to Liverpool. Sounds like quick talk. Sounds like the thing will fall out. Trust me, as someone who's been doing this shit in X-Plane for now 15 years. God, that's a long time. Bitch, I've been doing this longer than some of you have been alive. Don't you fucking tell me how to play X-Plane in a fun way that makes things break. Thank you very much. Oh shit, I broke it. Shut up. What's wrong? Oh shit. Oh. Speed brakes. Okay. I'm in a 737 now. Master caution alarm's on. Set the master caution alarm. Wow, there's my boy! 737-800! I know these very well. I've been on a lot of them in my life. Although all my ones have been Ryanair. I'll take off from Mank. We're going to do a Ryanair takeoff. There's the Ryanair takeoff. Oh, there we go. There's a Ryanair takeoff for you. Gear up. Gear up. Oh, God. What the fuck's... Oh. That wobble... Why am I wobbling? I don't know why I'm wobbling, but I'm wobbling. Right, Liverpool is... probably a... I mean, it's... west? So I'll go west. Brown, that sounds like you take down your instruments. I don't know. The thing is, when I get my PO2 blockage, there is a way, because both pilot and co-pilot instruments are literally separate things. So one can break and the other can be allowed. There's like PO2. If you want to know what PO2 is, by the way, it's that. See that? I think that's the pitot tube, that little thing there. Those little things sticking out from the side of the aircraft, they're literal tubes. And they help measure airspeed and altitude. They can get blocked physically. When they're on the ground, you're supposed to put shielding over them, but they can still get blocked. There was one where a plane crashed because a wasp made its nest in one of them. Like, a fucking wasp caused a plane to crash. Like, that fucking poor little wasp. I think wasps are fucking cunts, but oh my god, that poor little wasp didn't know what it was doing, bless him. He was like, I'm gonna make a little nest. Oh, I'm gonna raise a family in here. This is a nice little place to build a nest. And it just fucking killed, like, fucking 100 people. Fucking little wasp. Fucking little mass murderer. Why wasn't that wasp tried for manslaughter, eh? It wasn't mass murder, it was manslaughter. That wasp wasn't willingly... That wasp didn't make the nest being like, yeah, I'm gonna fucking kill hundreds of people. No, I don't think that's what it was going for, you know? Okay, where's the trim on this aircraft? Stabilize the trim. Oh my god, yeah, I need the trim down. That is the trim. Is there an auto trim system? Because I'm not pulling that. How do I turn off the auto trim if there is an auto trim? Boop boop. Sure, that wasps are cunts, but they're not that cunts. I mean, wasps are just like, fuck you. Fuck you, I'm eating you. Like, wasps are that little cunt from school who's just kind of like being a cunt. But, you know, they never commit a murder. Like, that's too far, you know? It's just a cunt. Let's just hold my speed. I need to gain altitude. I want to get to about 15,000 feet. So I'm going to have an engine failure. I do need to be at a reasonable altitude to be able to cover from that. I have a Mattophobia wasp, so I will say that it can be eradicated with extreme prejudice. Oh, I have a phobia of wasps as well. An actual phobia of wasps. They're still not mass murderers. You know, it's kind of a different... oh, fuck! Bird strike, bird strike, bird strike! Fuck! Bird strike! I forgot about the bird strike! I didn't realise it in 5 minutes! Shit! Engine fire, engine 2. Engine fire and engine 2. Fuck! Fuck, fuck, fuck. Engine 2 fire, engine 2 fire. Where's the fire? Fire, fire, fire button. Fire! Fuck! Where's the button? Fuck! Shit! Shit, there's a button. Shit! Fuck. Turn off the fuel to engine 2. Where's the fire? Shit, I should have looked for the fire button. 2! Is that the... That's the cutout. Shit. Ah, bother. Shit, where's the fire puller? I saw it in the A330. Am I blind? Where the fuck's the fire? There, fire, 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 fire. That just says fire. Fire? Shit! Okay. Okay, I'm a lot further from Liverpool than I expected. I'm gonna be honest. Oh, I took the wrong route. Shit. My closest airport's to Liverpool. It's off to the, it's at... Shit. That's my only working engine. The other engine's gonna fall off in a bit. Shit. That one. Wait. I can't reach the button. There's a switch. That one. Uh-oh. Oh, shit. The cabin's filling with smoke. I forgot about this as well. Bother. Shit. Over the window. Fuck it. Shut up. Piss. Is that it? No. Pretty sure that is the fire button. Fuck. Shit. Twist the red buttons. Twist. Fuck you. Oh, thank God. Oh, thank fuck. Thank you. You pull them and twist them. Okay. Okay. The engine 2 fire is now out. The thrust reverser is stuck on. Okay. Yeah, engine 2 has full reverse thrust now, so getting that engine back isn't really that helpful in and of itself. Is engine 1 still working? Shit. Oh God, I lost the airport. This is right. The biggest problem in air disasters is the fact that when lots of things are happening, it's hard to focus on anything else, right? When I'm trying to find the fire switch there, I'm not focusing on the flying, I'm not focusing on anything else that's happening. Yeah, that thrust reverser is stuck on. Right. Is engine 1 still actually producing thrust? Fuck. Oh yeah, that's why it's 2B flying. Stick shaker, it's a stall warning. Is engine 1 actually producing thrust? Yes, engine 1 is producing thrust still. I cut off fuel to engine 2. Liverpool's in that direction. Southport might be in front of me. No, Southport's to the left of me. Blackpool's actually ahead of me. I don't know if I want to land at Blackpool. I think I'll take the chance with the Air Cadets one. Captain Mike Evans, shit's fucked. Yeah, wasn't the engine supposed to fall off at one point? Has that happened? Well, neither of the engines have fallen off. So, reasonably good sign. Okay, 10 off. Right. Is it just going to detach? Well, I think it should have detached already if the smoke's happened. That's where I set that to trigger before the smoke. Cut off. Engine 2 cut off. Engine 2. Oh, fucking hell.
Sink rate. Pull up. Pull up.
Engine 1 does not seem like it's producing thrust at all.
Pull up.
It's not producing thrust. My instrument's broke.
Pull up.
Shit, I'm going to a populated area. I don't want to land in a populated area.
Terrain. 5, and too low. Terrain.
My altimeter's broken. It thinks I'm at 10,000 feet. That's why I didn't get an altimeter warning until now. Shit.
300. Sink rate. Sink rate. 200.
Shit. Shit. Right wing stalled. Everyone's dead. Shit like this is hard. Shit's hard, man. Like, fucking hell. Woof. Yeah, engine separation didn't do anything. Just an average Tuesday in Southport. I did crash into Southport. Right, let's try this again with slightly different things. Gate indicator system, set exact time till failure. 6 minutes. Let's go with, I always like bird strikes because they're a little more random, because they can sometimes, you know, they will break different things. Will break with bird strikes. Set mean time. What does that actually mean? Does that just mean that within a 60-minute time frame it will happen randomly? Is that what that means? Is that all it means? I hope that's what it means. I'm going to assume that's what it means. Microburst. Oh, a microburst. That would be annoying. Let's go with a few minutes. 5. Smoking cockpit. Set that to 9 minutes. We want door still open. Let's set that to 9 minutes. Our door will just fall off, I guess. We want an engine separation in 2. At 10 minutes. We want... I liked it getting stuck. I thought that was interesting. I'm going to set it to deploy in the left. I'm going to set it to deploy in the left at 10 minutes, which I might forget, which I'll probably forget about and not notice it's deployed. Like, I can undeploy it, but actually I'm going to set it to lock, but after a minute. That's what I did last time. Like, last time it locked like 10 seconds after it deployed. So if I would have noticed it immediately, I could have undeployed it and it would have just locked. Undeployed, which would have been fine. I just need to sort of be on the ball with it. Oh yeah, modern aircraft repair. I remember as a child, because I used to fly a lot, but I was always nervous on planes, because I think planes are just scary, especially as a child. They're big and loud, and you're going at a million miles an hour, and it's just a lot. And then I watched a lot of air crash investigation. I've never been scared of planes, ever. I am the most relaxed person on a fucking plane now, because I've watched lots of air crash investigation, which doesn't sound like a thing that you would help, right? But, oh my god, they're so safe. They are the safest, literally the safest method of transport in the entire world. It's safer to be on a plane than walking. I am more likely to die walking around Liverpool city centre than I am on a plane. Like, not even just slightly more likely, significantly more likely. I am more likely to die by getting hit by a bolt of lightning in the middle of an empty field than I am in a plane. Even if I was flying every day. Like, they are so ludicrously safe. And they're amazing. I adore, they're incredibly complicated and clever and oh my god, there's so much thought, like, in every single accident that's ever happened. The end of all these investigations is really interesting, because you watch these investigations and they're like, oh, this thing happened. This is why it happened. We did this really detailed investigation to why it happened. And here's the safety procedures we put in place so this specific thing can never happen again. And it never has. Like, the amount of things that cause crashes that can just not happen anymore. They just can't happen. Which is wild. Which is amazing. They are so safe, and they're so interesting. like planes are just so incredibly complex, and there's so much incredible design that goes into them and thought. And you know, the stuff that ends up breaking is just so good. Oh, does that mean time between failures? Oh, look at that. Means you can just set stuff to fail randomly. Rad. Yeah, that's it. Air crash investigation videos are able to happen because everything is fucking logged. Everything's logged. Everything's logged. Oh my fucking god, everything's logged. And even in like flights, there's some videos, there's some like crashes. Pull up. Shut up, mate. There's some of those videos where they're like, oh, we don't have a cockpit voice recorder or even a flight data recorder, but they still have loads of... Well... Okay. When I set a mean time for the bird strike to happen, and what had happened on the fucking ground? Okay. I just said it to randomly happen within 8 minutes, and it just somehow triggered in immediately. That's annoying. Let's set exact time until failure, please. 6 minutes. 7.5 minutes. Oh, I have to do that all again. Crew oxygen. You can set the pressure of the crew oxygen. That's a simulator, you know? That's a simulator, right? No, I don't want to resume flight. I want a new flight. Failures. World. Bird strike, 7.4 minutes. Blah, blah, blah. Start new flight. Start new flight. There we go. Right. What the fuck? Why, they're just birds here now. There's just birds now. Can we choose a different runway? How do I change my runway? Let's maybe go with runway that one. Let's go to the runway without all the birds still on it, shall we? Right. Master caution alarm's on for some reason. Hopefully that... Is everything fine on this aircraft? Nothing's going to awry before I've even taken off, has it? Nothing looks to be on fire. Right, that's the main thing. Right. Oh, I took the gear up. Didn't want to do that. What's that noise? Takeoff config. Flaps aren't down. Thank you. That is alarm. So you see those lots of alarms that happen in all of these jets, even older ones, that if you have something properly in configure for takeoff, like you don't have your flaps down, it's going to warn you. It's going to say to the pilot, hey, you've missed something. And the pilot will go, oh shit, and fix it. Planes are so safe. Ooh, Virgin. Right. Gear up. There's the aircraft museum. Oh my god, what's that? Right, we're heading to Liverpool, which is... this way. Vaguely. Want to gain altitude, about 10,000 feet, and we're aiming for. Flaps up. Aim for about 10,000 feet. Short trip to Liverpool. Short hop over to Liverpool Airport in an American Airways 737, which is a weird choice, but we're just going to roll with it. Also, I'm going to very briefly. Joystick. Joystick. That button. For the love of God. It's set to be default view, but I've clearly accidentally changed the default view. Apply. Perfect, that works now. Every time I was going to that view and back to that view, I was having to actually move both my hands to hit control fucking control 9. I flown a plane. I have flown a plane. I flown a plane over Blackpool. I flew a plane at a flying lesson. I've flown a plane. Thank you very much. It's a little Cessna, but it's a plane. Close enough. Sort of. And I was like, wow, I want to be a pilot. And I did that. And I went, I never want to be a pilot. Because it was a flying, like, lesson. You know when you do a driving lesson and you do the lesson, you go and you get in your car and like, this is how you drive. And you do that for an hour and you get out of the car and you leave and that's it. The flying lesson was you get in the plane, you fly the plane for 20 minutes, you get back on the ground, then you do 4 hours of charts because the charts are most of flying. Fuck you, it's about the charts. Which is important, but I found uninteresting. Because most of flying isn't this. Most of flying is just following charts and procedures. And being very well versed in aircraft procedures and charts and calculations. And that's it, really. Where are we? Oh, there's Liverpool. Oh, there's Liverpool Airport right there. That was quick. We're going to take the long approach into Liverpool. We're going to take a long approach into Liverpool. We're going to go around the city centre. Long approach. We're going to take the... we're going to come into the runway from the east side. The west side, sorry. We're coming into the east. We're going to take the west side of the runway. So we're going to do a long, round approach. Hopefully the failures will happen, because none have happened yet. I don't know when they're happening. But they will happen. Maybe 5 minutes, 6 minutes is a bit long to set for the failures. I was going to do this because it's a short stream. I was just messing around X-Plane. I thought I might as well stream it. Yeah, I wish... Look, that shadow is, frankly, absolutely atrocious, that shadow. Atrocious. It's worse the more you zoom out. It's just this weird fucking light. It looks like a fucking heart rate machine. Did you set the happen again for starting? Yeah, they should have. Double check. No. Reset them. I thought I reset them. Okay, you know what? Let's try this again. Obviously everything's okay alarm, apparently. Let's try this again. Let's try this again. 4.9. No, that's microburst. I want to happen after. I want to run 5.5. Bird strike is the first. Bird strike is always the first thing I used to do. Always start with a bird strike. Bird strike is just, you know, it's a good, fun, easy, you know, a bit more random, like, fuck, everything's broken sort of thing, you know? I like it. It's interesting. We're going to make the brakes just not work. The right brakes just aren't going to work at all. They're going to be broken when I get off. Rapid depressurization is going to happen when the door opens at 5 minutes. I have a rapid depressurization of 5 minutes, although we're quite low, so it shouldn't be an issue. We're going to have a throttle jam at 7 minutes. Throttle jammed at maximum, which will be a problem. They're my engines. I want my engine to fall off. Thank you. At 6 minutes. Yeah. Engine separation 2 at 6 minutes. Done. Starting flight. Right. It's a bit... I'll say it's less friendly than Microsoft Flight Simulator, but, you know, on the plus side, when I do that, I'm not sat in this fucking loading screen for 5 minutes. I'm not sat here for 5 minutes where I was like, I don't know, I'm doing the Mirror's Edge theme. You know, it's like, you know, that fucking whatever the fuck it's doing. Flying on the place, you know. Thank you. Get up as soon as possible. Hey, Phil the Dead! Actually, I'm gonna also change some of my controls. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Move view. Rotate view, tilt down. There we go. Rotate view, tilt up. I've got them on the little. And then I want my. Can I put my trim on you? Oh, the trim it is on that already. Oh, that would have been nice to know. Fuck it. What's on you? Nothing. That's fine. What's on you? Fire-armed missiles or bombs. That's not a thing I need, but okay. There we go. I can look around fully now. Fantastic. Get the mouse out of the way. I wonder how many animals see planes. It's just like a massive bird in their heads. I mean, they don't really comprehend them. Animals don't really comprehend a lot of stuff. Don't have the cognitive capability to. Ooh, Emirates. 10. I'm not landing, you dickhead. I'm fucking taking off, mate. Bird strikes are actually not that common. We're gonna head into Liverpool, which is on this heading. Set myself up right. Phil the Dead, whenever I play Microsoft Flight Simulator, I'm also playing on my Switch or phone because it takes so long to. I know. So Microsoft Flight Simulator is just I find it it's a tourist game for me. Which I like a lot. I think Microsoft Flight Simulator is fantastic, but it's a tourist game. It's a game about being a tourist. And doing VFR. And exploring. This X-Plane has never really been about the exploration, because it's like reasonably, it's accurately mapping like the geography, but that's it. Like, I'm never going for a tour in X-Plane. Like, X-Plane is always the game I'm going in simulating stuff and going, oh, I'm simulating a bird strike, and how am I going to handle the bird strike in the cockpit? Can I, you know, I'm not doing that in Flight Simulator. Bird strikes aren't that common because I actually paid to live with me. That's a good joke. I hope the failures happen. I just don't know when they're gonna happen. Well, there's the Mersey. I think I can just see in front of me. Yeah, there's the Mersey. I'm gonna take the long route around again. I'd love to have a plane. It's like, it takes like 40 minutes to get between Manchester and Liverpool. It's fucking bam, there. Me and a friend are planning on doing a cross-country USA flight using Microsoft Flight Simulator via VFR only. Well, one of the alternate ideas that I had when we did that New Zealand flight, me and Daniel did that big New Zealand flight. Because admittedly, we did fly to New Zealand using VFR. We did have a heading. Vaguely. One of the alternate ideas was to fly in smaller prop planes with fuel on from London to LA with VFR only. But because fuel was on and they were only small prop planes, we'd have to make repeated stops. So we'd have to kind of go up north from London, like stopping in Scotland, stopping in the sort of Faroe Islands, going to Iceland, through Canada, down to sort of New York, and then following across. I thought that would be fun, but that's a lot more fannying on, really. Which is why we didn't end up doing it. I really like the New Zealand one, but I would like to do a proper, like, adventure. But part of the slight problem doing those with Daniel is I love them, but he gets tunnel vision doing them. That would take like 30 hours. It wouldn't. Look, it was close to 24 hours, but it's about, you know, the New Zealand flight took us 22 and a half. So, it's like, you know, for example, when we do those road trips, I want to sign. Ah, shit, fuck. Okay. Do we have an engine fire? Engine fire in engine 1. Okay, fire extinguished. Right. Restarting engine 1. Engine 1, ignition. Engine 1 is spooling back up. Engine 1 is back up. Right, I handled it a lot better that time. I put the fire out and I restarted the engine. Bosh. Oh. The cabin is now filling with smoke from the fire. Right. And we had a bit of a microburst. I think that was the microburst. Right. We're going to have an engine problem in a second based on the timing of this. Oof. Yeah, so when we did... Oh. What? Engine 2. Engine 2 is stuck at... Is engine 2 stuck at max throttle? Can't fucking see. I can't remember what failures are set. Well, I don't know. I think engine 2 might be stuck on max throttle. I put the stick to wide, but look, engine 2 still at full RPMs. Okay, engine 2 stuck at max throttle. That's a slight problem. No, yeah, so when we did the Eurotruck thing, I kept wanting to stop to look at stuff, and he didn't. And when we did the New Zealand flight, I kept seeing interesting stuff and going, oh, we should have a look at the volcano. But he had texture streaming off. So like all of Australia, and I was flying over Australia, it was this huge, beautiful, like all this red rock and all these beautiful formations. And I was flying over and I was like, wow, look at that. Wow, look at that volcano. Wow, you know, looking at all these really cool shit. And all you can see is green blobs. Because to him, it's about like the thing. And to me, I'm like, to him, it's the getting there. And to me, it's the journey. Right, let's go around. We're going to have to shut down engine 2. Thankfully, I fucking recovered engine 1. Why is there smoke in the cabin? Had a bird strike, had a fire. Fire's out, still smoke in the cabin. Engine 2 is stuck at max throttle, which is going to be a problem, but I'm going to have to shut it. I'll shut engine 2 down in a second. Where's the airport? There's the airport off to my left. The engine hasn't fallen off. My engine fall off failure has also not triggered still, for some reason. Don't know why. Right. Engine 2. Shut down engine 2. Right, I need to shut down engine 2 because I'm not going to be able to stop if that engine's at full fucking revs. Oh, fuck. This is why co-pilots are useful. Shut down engine 2. How do I shut down engine 2? How do I shut down engine 2? Fuel pump to engine 2. Off. No. Just engine 2, please. Thank you. Uh-oh. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. I'm upside down. Oh, God. I wasn't paying attention. Oh, God. What's happened? I can't see. Oh, God. Hello? God? Uh-oh. Shit. Wait, where the fuck am I? Shit, there's the airport. Flaps default. Spoilers at full. Shit, I'm gonna have to come around. I wonder if engine separation is simulated but not shown on the model. Yeah, but then surely my engine wouldn't be... I'm getting thrust from the engine. Engine 1 should have separated. It's not. I'm getting thrust from it. Like... I mean... Saying that, it isn't really giving me much thrust. Right, gear down. Do the... Oh, fuck. Oh, my God. That was unstable. Do the standard turn around the bridges. Done this approach a bunch of times in real life. Gear over speed. Gear over speed. Understood. Thank you.
Bank angle. Bank angle.
Didn't do this last time where it showed you were giving thrust but not actually getting it, maybe? Feels like I'm going too fast though. Turn my... Uh-oh. The gear's not down. Because I'm going too fast. I'm worried both my engines are at full throttle. Probably because I'm diving. Oh yeah, I'm going way too fucking fast. Fucking hell. Oof. Those engines sound like they're on. Didn't you shut down an unfucked engine? I tried to shut down both of them. Because both of them, I've got the throttle idle and both of them reporting they're at full RPM. Cut off. They sound like they're on. They sound like they're idling at the bare minimum. Engine 1 has lost its thrust. So that means it was on. I think engine 1 was stuck at max thrust. I think engine 1 was stuck at max thrust, and engine 2 is just broken, potentially. Avengers the fucking, you won't be getting hydraulics from the landing gear. Not necessarily. If I have the APU on, which it is. Oh my god. I'm stalling. Oh, I don't want to land in Sefton Park. That'd be bad.
Sync rate. Sync rate.
Oh, fuck me. Oh, I had my spoilers on that whole time. Oh, shit. My spoilers were on that entire time. I turned my engines off with my spoilers on maximum when I was doing a fucking banked turn. Shit. Maybe it provides electricity but no hydraulic power. No, but it can provide power to the hydraulic pumps. I've got no engine power.
Sync rate. Sync rate.
Come on. Trying to start my engines back up.
Too low. Flaps. 100.
Fuck, 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 fuck! Oh god, oh god, it's been a massacre! Oh god! Oh god! Oh god! Oh god! Oh my god! Oh god! Oh my god, I've killed so many people. But it is that Desperate Housewives episode, and now I'm in a golf course. The worst place. Well, yeah. Look, I was trying to land at the airport, alright? Okay. Okay. Okay, one more go at something like this. Because I find this fun. Right, let's do the McDonnell Douglas one because I thought that was fun. I like a bird strike. A bird strike's always good. Gonna aim for That'll work. Microburst. Let's just do a microburst at some point within 10 minutes. Smoke of the cockpit again after the just after the bird strike, because I think that's a fun sort of No, I had an explosive decompression set, and I don't know if it did it, but I think I was quite low, so it wouldn't have done anything anyway. I like the brakes being failed, but I didn't get a chance to see what that was like. Slow depressurization, rapid depressurization, set exact time until failure, 5 minutes. When the bird strike hits, I want to toggle a depressurization. I want both engines to fire. I think I want both. I want it to be a few more. When the bird strike hits, I want there to be a few things that break. Let's trigger hydraulic system leak. To have an APU fire. All the tires just break. Let's go with, I don't know what that means. Engine separation. Let's just set everything to go on fire at 5 minutes. The engine separation is confusing to me. Wait, not a flame out of fire. Specifically a fire. Flame out is different to a fire. Failure. Just separate one off from the other. Fuel air. I don't know what an engine seize is. Look, it's just reverse deploy. Let's just do that at like 6 minutes just to throw me off. And then I like the reversal locking a bit afterwards. Just if I don't deal with it quickly, it fucks me permanently. I think that's fun. And let's have something fall off. Left roll spoiler 1. Bird strike's going to do that. The bird strike might break other stuff as well, but that's the stuff it will definitely break. They are just... That's what I like about the bird strikes. They're a bit more... Ooh, you know. It's a good phrase. A bit more ooh. I love X-Plane. It's what I like simulating failures. I think they're fun. Oh, we're back to fucking annoying lady. Mud flap, mud flap, mud flap. Mud flap, mud flap. We know. Fucking hell. It's saying flaps. What is it saying? Because it seems like a takeoff config thing, but mud flaps? Oh my god, no. Oh, close the window. Close the window! Fucking windy shit. Ooh, coffee. Alright. Rotate. Gear up. Okay. Alright. Where is the fire buttons? Find those before anything happens. There? There. Engine fire pull. Fire bell off. Okay, so we can disable it long. Now, the annoying thing with this plane is that Airbus A330, if I let go of the yoke, it would stabilize. Even the Boeing, if I let go of the yoke, it would stabilize. If I let go of the yoke on this, it will just kind of... Do whatever it wants, really. It won't stabilize. I have to manually do it. Toggle flaps. Mud flaps. But it's one syllable, though. Turn flaps. Tog flaps. Mud flaps. Want flaps. Matt wants flaps. Matt likes his flaps. Flaps, flap, flaps. Flappy, flappy, flap, flap. Right. Climbing. Oh, God. I have not gained much altitude at all. Climb, 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 climb. Doing an aggressive pitch angle, but it's fine. 25 degrees is vaguely within tolerance. Maintaining the speed, sort of. I want to get to at least 5,000 feet. I want to preferably up to 10,000. There's Liverpool over there. But we're not going for Liverpool. We're going for Southport or Blackpool. I believe I googled it. Apparently it's saying spot flaps. Spot flaps. Spot flaps? Why is it saying flaps and then spot flaps? What's the... There's a logical reason for that, I'm sure, but... By the way, for some reason, the circle chase camera, whenever you toggle it, it's by default pointing to the side. And then this, because I've set this to yaw the camera, not rotate the camera. When I'm outside, it just does that instead of rotating around the plane and following it. Which admittedly is a nice shot. But, you know. I am pulling up to 7,000 feet. 8,000 feet, preferably. I like this plane. He's nippy, boy. It's my kind of plane. This is my kind of plane. I do like the classic American Airways livery. I like the raw aluminum, which apparently was originally done for cost saving because they didn't have to paint the fucking thing. But it's just a branding thing now and is actually more costly because paint is a coating which protects the metal, and they weren't coating it in the same way, so the metal is branding. But I love their new livery. Doesn't have the shininess. I did fly on an American Airways 757 with this livery, and I'm glad I did. Shit airline, fuck me. But I like that I flew on that livery. Flew on that livery. Right, we're 10,000 feet. 10,000 feet. Wonderful. We're going to level off at 10,000 feet. Right, all back. I'm going to push the trim down. Push that nose trim down. I'm going to get an alarm for some reason. I don't know why I'm getting an alarm. Pilot stall heater off. There's also something that it says up there, and I don't know what that means. Pilot stall heat off. Should I turn that on? Pilot stall heat off. Oh. Oh, fuck! Shit! Fires, 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 fires. Fires, 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 fires. Pull. Shit, how do I turn the... Shit. How do I... Where's the fire extinguisher for the APU? Shit. Start the engines. Oh, God. Uh-oh. Oh, I don't like that. Shut down the APU. Give me throttles, please. Give me fucking engines. Uh-oh. Ooh! Something's not going well there. Am I getting thrust? Maybe? That's me trying to restart the engine, and for some reason, it's making the instruments going off. I think engine 2 is on. Maybe? Shit.
APU fire.
Shut up! Oh god.
APU fire.
Shh.
Fire.
Shh. Shh.
APU fire.
Shh.
APU fire. APU fire. APU fire. APU fire.
Okay, that's not coming back on now. Oh, and one of my control surfaces has fallen off. Right.
APU fire.
Oh, they're back on.
APU
Do I have any thrust at all?
APU fire. APU
Look for an airport. If I don't see an airport, look for a place to land if in case.
APU
Oh.
fire. APU fire. APU fire.
I don't think I have any thrust at all.
APU fire. APU fire.
And all the instruments just keep going off for some reason. Hello?
Fire.
I think that's the APU freaking the fuck out. That's what's causing that.
APU fire.
Oil pressure low, apparently.
APU fire. APU
Okay, I'm gonna pull around, try and go for Southport, while I also... How the fuck do I fix that?
APU fire.
I know! Shut the fuck up, Wolf! Wolf? Love! Shut the how
APU fire.
do I fix it?
APU fire.
There's no APU button here.
APU fire. APU fire. APU fire. APU fire. APU fire.
Oh fuck. Oh shit, thrust reverse is on.
Fire. APU fire.
It's locked. Shit!
Right.
APU fire.
Shit, thrust reverse is locked on for engine 2.
Think right.
Wait, what? Shit.
APU fire.
Fuck.
APU fire.
Wasn't paying attention. Okay.
APU fire.
This is the... Okay, I need to stop paying attention to the failures. I can't fix them. I need to just find a safe place to land.
APU fire.
Fuck.
APU fire. APU fire. APU
I can't see an airport.
APU
I got too distracted trying to...
APU fire.
The engines aren't destroyed, but I can't start them back up. One set to a thrust reverser, but I don't think either of them are on.
Fire. APU fire.
Or it's fallen off, I don't know.
APU fire.
Admittedly, I'm looking from the exterior and being like, it's not fallen off, but admittedly, if I was on the inside of the plane, I wouldn't be able to know that one way or the other.
APU fire.
Put the landing gear down.
APU fire. APU fire. APU fire.
1,000 feet, I'm staying at 1,000 feet. But my speed is dropping and my altitude is slowly dropping.
Fire. Altitude. APU fire. APU fire. APU fire. APU fire.
Uh-oh.
Think right.
APU fire.
Everything has turned off. All right. I have no instruments. Great.
400.
APU fire.
Too low. Terrain.
APU fire.
300.
Give me the instruments, please.
APU.
Son of a bitch.
100.
APU fire.
Too low. Flat.
APU fire.
100.
APU fire.
Fuck.
43rd, 20.
Oh, fuck.
Too low. Here.
APU.
Ah. Yeah. I don't think landing in a field really helped me there, if I'm honest. I don't think it helped. Yeah, I'm not. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, my problem's there. Didn't know how to turn off the APU. Well, I didn't know how to fire extinguish the APU. I got confused by my engines again, which is a constant problem in air crashes where pilots just, they will get confused at something not working are very confused at why it's not working. And like they'll do a procedure, go, why is this procedure not fix the problem when it should? But then they end up hyper fixating on the problem and getting distracted from everything else, which is just keeping the plane level and getting it down safely. Which is exactly what I just did there. Right, I was too busy trying to get the engines restarted. I kept trying to restart the engines, it kept failing. And in that time I should have been scanning for an airport and just beelining it to an airport. Because I was near airports and I didn't. Flying. It's a lesson every time. Just like real. Wow. Genuinely, that's a big problem in actual aircraft crashes. Not so much anymore because of automation, but especially in historical aircraft crashes, pilots get overwhelmed when lots of things go wrong. Normally you'd have one pilot trying to fix shit and the other pilot trying to put it on the ground. I mean, you say that, but usually what will happen in an emergency like that, for example, if the engines went off like that and there was an engine fire, one of the pilots would get out the checklist to restart the engine, and the other pilot would then enact said checklist. But so both pilots are trying to solve the problem usually. And I say it's not much of a problem anymore because of automation, but it used to be a problem that they'd be trying to solve a problem. Both of them would just get hyper fixated on the problem. Just a psychological thing. And not focus on, good pilots. It depends on the pilot, but it's not as much of a problem anymore, but it has been a problem. And I'm going to go now because I feel me landing on the aircraft carrier is my crowning achievement, and I've just been downhill from there, really. With that, if this was a video and you needed a thumbnail, if this was an Nerdcube video and I needed a thumbnail, that'd work as a thumbnail, really, wouldn't it? Need to pan it up a bit. There we go. That's a Nerdcube logo right in the middle, right there. Perfect Nerdcube thumbnail, or mostly perfect Nerdcube thumbnail. Close enough. Kit. There we go. Is that second out? Yeah, then I give you a go by smoke. I'm gonna do mushrooms. This is a simulator I want to do. I want to do I bought a bunch of things in the sale. I want to do Choo Choo Charles or whatever the fuck it's called. I bought Train Sim World 3 with some of them. There's the maps. One of them's a Liverpool to Crewe route, but with steam trains. So not only do I get to explore like oldie Liverpool, which my thing, but also I have to learn to drive a steam train. But of course, my rule with anything like that is I like to figure out my own because it's fun. So I'm going to try that at some point. Choo Choo Charles at some point, because that seems just like a fun little game. Streaming again! New year! Woo! Matt! Ugh, I'm tired. Let's travel loads today. Fuck it. I'm going to raid. So I'm looking at my stream deck and I'm really confused because I don't know which button goes to the chatting window. Oh, it's that one! Why didn't it do the... Fuck it. Some of the animations are just broken. I like X-Plane 12. If you're into your actual, like, more sim, X-Plane is excellent. I will always recommend X-Plane. It definitely does things that Microsoft... It excels at things... at some things that Microsoft Flight Simulator struggles with, and it's also worse than Flight Simulator in other ways. Like, they both have a place. Which I like, because that is interesting. I take pride in my streaming layout, because I actually fucking... Look! I did my stream layout from a video editing perspective. I didn't download a fucking template. No template for old Matt. I fucking painted that background myself. I did that background myself. In Procreate. Animated all the shit. Fucking made all the fucking assets myself from scratch. Fucking... Yeah, right fanny on. Did all the animations. That's to it. I'm always awake to it. Why? Who's the raid? Let's see if anyone's live, because it's 2 a.m. on a Tuesday. Also, to be fair, right, I don't know, it should be less surprising that I'm awake at this time, especially now, because A, I'm always awake at 2 a.m. B, it was New Year's like 2 days ago. Everyone's sleep plan got a bit later, as did mine. Also, we were all up late. So it's Dad and Rebecca's for the past like couple of weeks. And we were all up late the past few days because little Jeff's been ill and he's been getting nighttime feedings. So all of our sleeping patterns got a bit fucked. I'm not logged in. What the Twitch! Twitch logs me out constantly. Every fucking time I go and open Twitch, it's just logged me out. It's not Firefox. Twitch just says for some reason aggressively log out happy, and then when you put your 2-factor in, it's like, oh, you can only remember yourself for 30 fucking days. Like, fuck off. Fuck off, mate. My computer's secure. If anyone gets to a computer, I got bigger fucking problems, mate. Bigger problems. Much bigger problems. Is anyone I'm streaming awake? Alive? Oh! Bigger problems. Much bigger problems. 3 people are streaming. What a novelty. Who's streaming? Ellie's streaming. Jan. Oh, Claudio Castiglione, also known as Cesaro when he was doing WWE. Excellent fucking wrestler. One of my favorite wrestlers is streaming. He's streaming League. I like Claudio a lot. Oh, I liked him a lot. There was a few people that had him a list of like people that won in AEW, and he was one of the big ones, and he appeared and he was like, I'm with fucking William Regal and dirty fucking John Moxley, and I'm like, fuck yeah! Fuck yeah! Claudio! And then the Chugs are streaming. Who's Adam Cole, baby? I don't get logged out of Twitch if I'm checking Twitch regularly, but because I'd never use Twitch, it just logs me out. Seems to be an activity thing. Chugs is streaming fucking Aloy Forbidden West bollocks. I'm going to send you Claudio's way because I like Claudio. Fuck it. My fucking buttons aren't even... Fuck it, I'll do it manually. I think part of the problem is because I have such big gaps in streaming. A lot of the stuff... A lot of my buttons and a lot of the login, they just kind of break. They just break. It's really annoying. Right, press, raid. Ah! Okay. Have fun. I'm going to stream more at some point later. Maybe tomorrow. Who knows? I'm tired, baby. Oh, I'm tired. Ooh, I'm tired by life. Ah, fuck it. Play X Play, it's really good! Don't crash a plane. It hurts. Oh, God, it hurts.